For more on this story, we can go across the front to Philip Sherwell, Asia correspondent for the Sunday Times. Philip, calls for a general strike today have been answered. We have tens of thousands of people taking to the streets across cities in the country.
Yes, these are huge crowds, and they are in towns and cities from the north, through the Central Plains down to ports in the south. There's absolute gridlock in Yangon, the major city in Myanmar. There are huge numbers in smaller towns across the country. The strike has also impacted. Shops are closed en masse. The largest supermarket chain is closed. Banks are closed. The mission here is not just to sort of show the level of anger at this coup in terms of numbers on the street, is to bring the country to a standstill in terms of the workings of the government, of the economy. It's an attempt to really show that the junta cannot to demonstrate to the junta they can't govern this country, that the level of opposition is just so high. It's a risky strategy because, of course, there are many poor people in Myanmar. People are going to suffer economic pain as a result of this, but the opposition believe that they have the momentum and that this is the time that they have to sort of turn out en masse and show that they just do not accept this coup.
Philip, the junta is saying they're prepared to use lethal force to crush what it's called anarchy. With the eyes of the world watching, how far are they really willing to go?
It's certainly a very ominous warning. They have accused the organizers of these protests of inciting people. They said that the action they took in Mandalay on Saturday, when 2 people were shot and killed, and many more injured when crowds were being dispersed, was because they in turn had come under attack from a mob. People in Myanmar have memories of 2007 and 1998 when there were bloodbaths that ended previous popular uprisings. But you are right, the world is watching, and despite the junta's attempts to switch off the internet at times, messages are getting out. So really the question is, how long will the military be able to bear the situation they're seeing on the streets? How long will they be able to refrain from some form of crackdown? We're seeing pictures today of riot police being deployed near some centres in Yangon where there are large crowds, for example, at the United Nations headquarters. In the major cities today, the numbers are just so huge that it's perhaps unlikely that the military or their security forces can go in. Smaller places that are a bit more off the grid, we'll wait to see for those reports. But, this is the question that has got so many people so nervous. There are deep memories of loss of life in Myanmar before. The world is watching. How does the military play this? But what today is demonstrating to the military is they do not have the support of the people, and they're going to have to they may feel they have to do something to try to crack down and regain control.
Philip, thank you very much for that. Philip Sherwell reporting there from Bangkok.